my co-facilitator and I, Joy, we created this process called the remedy. So we do this dance process, which is similar to Journey Dance, but it's different. And then we write, and everybody writes, and Joy finds these poems from all over the world, international writers. We want everyone included. No one does not belong in our worldview. And we did, all these amazing poems. And then we get a writing prompt and we write. And we write for like 20 minutes all together on Zoom in our own little houses. And then everyone comes back, and then we go into breakout rooms and people share. And then after the sharing, we come back to the big circle, and then people wanted to stay on the call longer. They wanted to hear more people. So then we said, okay, let's spotlight 4 people today who would like to share. People share, and they read these pieces, and your mind is blown. Your mind is blown because you didn't know that person. And that person has a wisdom that they didn't even know they had. What comes out when they just do, it was like, Julia Cameron, The Artist Way. It was like The Artist Way, in action. We did a 21-day challenge. Then we did 8-week series. Then we did an 8-week series, and we did another 8-week series. Now we just did it in person. So what we're finding is that, and this is totally true, every single person is a wise woman, a wise man, a wise being. Every single, I don't care where you come from, and you are wise. You are a wise being. Okay. And we shared our own wisdom with each other, and people didn't even know that they were touching somebody and healing them. Like my little poem that I wrote, which took like 5 minutes to write and 1 minute to read, someone writes to me, oh my God, that spoke to my heart, and then someone else writes to that person and so on. So we're created this huge community of writers, and we made an anthology called The Remedy Wisdom. I think it's called, I'll get you the link. It's on our website if you want to. You can download the anthology for free. It's called The Remedy, and it's just these beautiful writings of women from all over the country and internationally as well, who wrote these pieces. And we only hear from like the authors and the famous people and the speakers is that, but there's all of us with all of these wisdom and stories to share. And I think that's the magic of creativity. Really, it's just this like, so this week that we just spent at Omega, everybody was doing this, and we shared our writings. And I mean, we cried listening to each other's writings. It wasn't just our own writings that made us cry. It was listening to other people's writings. And then we felt the medicine. I call it the medicine because, medicine doesn't always taste good, but it's supposed to do something really good for you. We all get each other's medicine. Like a homeopathic dose of, okay, I felt that. I never had that trauma, but if I had, I hold space for you. I honor you. I see your resilience. I see your beauty. I see your power. I see what you have overcome. And now you are stronger and wiser and more. And I love you for that. Thank you. Like that's kind of the way we approach it.
And I think what you said earlier about, carrying these traumas of generations before you, you're also carrying all that wisdom. But yes. Unfortunately, we haven't found ways, we haven't been taught ways or even brought to our attention ways to tap into that. So to me, that's probably a big part of creativity, is not that it's even something new, but it's just something that you've gone inside and you've pulled it out somehow, but you have to create that space in order to let those things emerge. And I think because these other things are painful, you feel them. I think we've become detached from joy as well. Like we don't even know what that, I mean, I have this, like, what what is happiness? Like, am I happy? Am I ever happy? What is joy? You have those moments, but I think we need to identify that. And yes, I think that those things that come out, maybe even traumas that you resolved, for example, but somebody else didn't. So like you said, it's the medicine that somebody else needs, because when it comes out in a sort of perfected way. That's not the right word, but resolved way or at a different frequency. So that then it can be the medicine for somebody else that maybe is in it, but hasn't quite finished that cycle of whatever is going on.